welcome to another podcast, but this time we are doing it differently. It's on YouTube, so it's on video. You get to see us, and it's just the two of us. One person is missing, one person is MIA. That leaves me, Njeri, and
me, Mukami Agi.
Yes.
So, guys, today it's all about millennials because that's who we are. We can only talk for ourselves. So it's about being a millennial mom. As you all know, I have a 4-year-old baby girl. I'm joking. Njeri is the millennial mom in the building.
Yes.
Yeah, so you must have heard from our podcast. Sometimes we talk about that, sometimes we don't. But yeah, do you want to introduce your millennial mommy side?
So, don't do that. Don't touch that. Where are you going? Be quiet.
I know.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's the other side.
That's the other side. And disclaimer, tonight we are recording in the house. So if you hear our baby speaking, asking for water, someone coming in, we are working from home.
You're not allowed to go outside.
Yeah,
it's still closed.
Yet. So, Njeri,
Mm-hmm.
I have a few questions about being a millennial mom.
Okay.
And I don't know, by the way, Ebuniambi, I don't know why that's a big deal, because by the time our parents were like moms at 14. Why was that?
I don't know. I think...
Why was that not a big deal?
Times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe back then. But I don't know. I just also think they had their workload cut out for them back then, as it is for today as well. But there are things we are doing now that it was never expected of them to do.
Yeah.
And being a mom, it meant you're a stay-at-home mom mainly, and somebody else is a breadwinner.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about money in the house, but you have to worry about managing the money in the house. But yeah, so things have changed. I think right now you've got to worry about getting that job, getting that degree,
Your career, yeah.
getting that money, getting your baby the best start of education wise, nursery, probably private. Even when you have the public ones there for you, but those of us that you will love them to go private if it's better.
Yeah.
So you start worrying about things like this from the beginning, whereas back then our moms just worried about you not getting sick, you having enough food, clean water, clothing.
Yeah,
so
the basics.
Yeah,
Times have changed,
definitely.
but what has actually changed as number one, I think, okay, it's not number one. Number one for our points is self-care.
Oh yeah.
I want to know, because honestly, I'm impressed by a lot of millennial moms. Like, of course, hats off for our moms and everyone, but millennial moms are actually big on self-care and being able to actually showing the journey of how you're able to, and sometimes you're not able to take care of yourself, take care of your well-being, but at the same time take care of your family and of your baby. Njeri, how has that been?
Oh, you know what? This one works.
Two. Wow. That's why we have to. Guys.
Hey, well, I don't know what self-care means for you, but for me, self-care means this. When I get to unwind at the end of the day, or I have a couple of hours to myself, Ama, it's the beginning of the day for you. You have a little time to yourself, and for me sometimes is when I'm off and it's a school day, so my daughter is off to school, so I've got those
a few
6 hours to
yes.
myself. So yeah, for me that means that's my time to have the self-care. If it means sleeping, taking a nap, the whole 6 hours, I'll do it. Taking a bath with salt in it, it's just reading a book silently and quietly. It never happens because I'm not alone in this house, but if it also means just getting into that car and going to Home Bargains and getting a couple of candles or something,
shopping,
it works for me. It makes me feel a little relieved. stress kidogo inatoka, you know, like siko uptight all the time, you know. At the end of the day, I'm happier.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's true, because kitambo, that balance, especially when bado unafikiria career zako, bado unataka, when you take your kid to school, you still want to apply for jobs. You still want to still look good for yourself, and even for your partner as well.
Of course, yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm just taking notes. Get you a friend who's already done this, because it's important. Point number 2, why all the tracking? Why, I don't know if this is the case, but apparently millennial moms track a lot. They want to know what their kids are doing online. They want to know, wanataka kuweka restrictions. Is that your case? Not?
No, or not yet. My kid is pretty young, and all they're interested is cartoons and colored things when they're on phones, on TV or anything. So anything else that's not that, they're not going to watch it, and they'll probably even ask you to check it out. They want to see their cartoons. So no tracking what they're watching at the moment, no. But I'm conscious about what she's eating.
Right.
The food intake. And I'm glad, I don't know, I thank God, I don't have a fussy kid. She's not a fussy eater.
Oof, she eats cucumbers for fun.
Yeah. Me and her will sit down, get a whole cucumber, cut it in half, and eat it like carrots.
That's a dream.
She loves it. So she's not a fussy eater at all, and I thank God for that. I don't know, but she loves sweets, and so that's the only thing, you know, I'm aware of how much she's having a day. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just let her have it, because I know when it comes to food, if I give her a plate of food, she'll eat. She'll still eat it. That's true. So yeah.
But you know, like going back to like tracking what she's watching. Yeah. There's something that I feel like I've observed from you that I like. Ni kama, let's say, music. Yeah. Music can be a bit inaweza kuwa on extremes, but I feel like ukikataza mtoto when they're young, when they like, they're so innocent, they think this is fun. What they're seeing on TV is people having fun, people, and you can see them even trying to dance so innocently, right? So I've seen you letting them, you know, indulge in that, having fun with that, because kwangu nafikiria ukikataza mtu sahi, once sasa wakidiscover and they're like, and you know how we are, we know ourselves, ile kitu unakatazwa sana, pia wewe ushuku kwa nini unakatazwa. So also nimeona your freestyleness, and I like it.
And it's just music at the end of the day. It's words rhyming. It's got a nice beat to it. My daughter is very musical, and she enjoys, you know, why not? It's just music.
Right. This one's a tricky one. Gender neutrality.
Okay.
Apparently, millennials know what gender neutrality is. Apparently, millennial moms know how to let their kids be. How is that case for you?
So gender neutrality, it's it doesn't mean I'm not aware that you're born male or female, and you can't change that. It's not man-made. You don't choose. You know, when you're making that baby in there, you don't choose. You don't come out male or don't come out female. It's not in your power. And
but people change. Born,
there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to bear in mind, with kids, they absorb. It's like a sponge. They only learn what you teach them. So if you decide, you know, I'll teach you there is no female or male, then that's stupid and making them ignorant, because there is. You can't say there isn't, and you're either born male or female, and whether you choose to explore that, it's up to them. But they're kids. Let them be kids. Let them. There are things that you have to discover for yourselves to have to carry a meaning. The things you're told not to do so many times, but you end up doing them anyway. So what's the point? They're kids. At the end of the day, they're kids. So if my daughter decides she wants to play with trucks and cars and whatever, then I'll get them the trucks and cars and whatever. If she decides dolls work for her, then dolls it is. She's just a kid. She's playing. She's having fun. You don't teach her how to have fun as a girl. Who decided how girls need to have fun? How boys need to have fun?
So that's where the neutrality comes in.
Yeah, so she has her own fun, like how she wants it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Because I swear, like, honestly, at some point in college, we found out that one of my teachers alikuwa na issues, and we never knew because as to us, he's a man, and then one time anakuja tu dress up, and we are like, he's wearing a skirt, he's got nail polish on.
Okay.
You do you. Yeah. But the story was, apparently alikuja kutuambia, oh, yeah, I still don't understand why my parents didn't let me wear a dress when I was like 5.
Did you put on a dress and they told you to take it off?
Yeah.
Now that's wrong, innit? You want to wear a dress and walk out with it, then fine. Put on that dress and walk out with it. It's just a dress.
That's a millennial mom. That's how you know. Otherwise, our parents would not let you walk out in a dress. You're a man, for God's sake. But yeah, so okay, you're proving that it's true. Millennials know about neutrality. Yeah. It doesn't have to be gender ati unatry kuonyesha mtu wako male ama female. Watalearn you later. Apparently millennials know the importance of going organic. What are your thoughts on this?
What's organic?
What's organic?
What's organic? Okay, yeah, so I don't know. I know somebody who in her house they consume organic stuff.
Or so they think.
Yeah, so brown rice, brown bread, brown pasta.
That could be my friend. I don't mind.
So and the organic, when buying products in the shops, they have to check the labels and tags.
Right.
If it says organic banana, the way to go. Organic oranges.
Free range.
That's
a big scam.
So yeah, for me, I'm not fussy. It tastes nice. Then it tastes nice. It's just food.
Even for your child?
Yeah, it's food. It's food.
Ka ni kitunguu, ka inakaangika ni kitunguu. That's, you wanted it to do what it's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Reversed gender roles. So before kitambo, apparently moms were actually the main caregivers for most of the homes, whereas the men, so apparently moms were the main caregivers, take care of the family, take care of the child, and all the dad has to do is take out the trash. To be honest, that's a bit unfair. They were the breadwinners, like you said from the beginning.
Yeah.
But still, how has that changed between you and your partner, and especially having a child? Mtoto amekuja, so have gender roles changed? How do you work around that?
I'll date that a little bit back. Taking it back to my grandma. My grandma told me this story one time. She went to have a baby, so she went to the hospital. And this is my dad's mom. So left behind my dad and the older brother and their dad, so my grandpa. Before that, my grandpa really hated seeing a man in the kitchen. He would not stand it.
Right, atakufukuza toka.
You're not supposed to be in the kitchen. But now they've been left, the three of them.
What do we do?
They didn't even know how to make ugali.
Kai.
But they had to eat. So they learned how to make ugali. And my grandpa's he changed his mind. Since then, since then everybody had their own day to go to the kitchen and cook. Including the guys. So they all learned how to cook, and we stayed for a while with my grandma. I lived with her. So she did teach my brother how my brother makes wonderful chapatis. He won't make it for you, but he does. So yeah, so she even taught him how to cook and everything, because they did learn the hard way. Right. But you see, it's not a millennial thing.
Okay. Gender, so it's like a survival thing.
it's a way of surviving.
It's a way of living.
You have to eat in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have
So right now you can also do you take the trash out? Or is that a thing for you?
I take it a lot. When I don't want to take it, I just on the days that I decided, on the days that you decide today enough is enough,
I'm not taking out the trash again.
So I take out the trash from the bin. I leave it by the door.
Passive aggression 101. Somebody
takes it.
Yeah. Somebody will take it.
Yeah, but then in my household hakunanga kitu kama sijui gender nini.
No, ni ati ukichelewa kutoka job, who
yeah, my partner will cook, wash the baby and do everything, you know, because I'm working late. And on the days that I'm not working late, I love cooking. So it's not he doesn't cook. I love cooking. So
I think he likes your cooking as well.
Yeah,
he really does. So.
And some days I'll even cook even when I know I'm working late. I'll sometimes cook earlier on and have enough food in the house so he won't have to cook the next day. Yeah. But that's because I love doing it.
Yeah.
Not because if I don't do it, he will not, and he will sleep hungry. No.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think for a lot of, and I think to may have this discussion on the podcast before again. Yeah. It's about being true to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you really like pampering someone, do it. Of course, kuna mali utafika usikie I'm not getting the same energy back. Then that's wrong.
Yeah.
But usijikataze, don't change yourself. Hey, tumekuwa advisors. Okay, I'll stop there. Apparently, millennial moms know parenting sites that have valid information. Ama, they know what's valid information. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Say like drinking when you're, say, breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Kuna a lot of connotations about, is it right? Is it not right? Is it? Apparently, millennials know what it is. What is it? Ama.
I will begin with millennial moms. I don't know about everybody else, but with me, when I had the baby, especially in this country, you get a midwife visiting you. I'm a health visitor.
Okay.
Yeah. Visiting you in your house to check on you, and inakwanga 2 days after, 3 days after they're coming. They're coming to see how you're getting on.
What are you doing? What are you eating?
Are you struggling? Are you living in a clean environment? Are you okay? So yeah, they mainly come to see, are you and that baby okay?
Right.
So you have the freedom to ask anything you want to ask. No judgment, no nothing. So you could ask about I would like to have a glass of wine, but I'm breastfeeding. Tell me, what do I do?
Well, how do I go about that? Yeah.
Is it safe? And then they'll let you know. So what I know is, let's say about breastfeeding and you want to have
your glass of wine. Yeah.
So pump a lot of milk if you can. Save, because they tell you once you drink, the moment you stop, give yourself 6 hours before breastfeeding. Okay. So preferably pump out that milk, pour, alafu wait for 6 hours, and then you're good to go.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So then you guys know, we know it.
There are people to ask.
That brings the freedom. Like, we are more free to ask. Yeah. We are more free to actually search for information. But then unakutanga sasa kuna mtu, all the information is from websites and books and everything. Yeah. I feel like it can get a bit overwhelming as much as we are millennials. And it's
worrying and it's not reliable. We all know. Hey, you Google one thing, I have headaches and a pimple. It's cancer.
Yeah. Trust me. Okay. Apparently, millennials know which products will make the parenting journey easier or smoother. Is that true?
That again is self-centered. Let me put it that way. You know what works for you and what doesn't. And when you really want something to work in a certain way, but you don't really know what will aid you, you'll always get something.
Right.
Google.
Yeah, there's always solutions.
Yeah, there's always something out there that will enable you. I'm just looking for something. Okay, you know, like the bottle warmer. Every time let's say you're going out to your baby and you've pumped some milk out,
right?
But then it's in a bottle, so it's bound to go cold.
Yeah.
We all know about a bottle warmer. Well, not everybody, but some people.
I'm learning.
Just Google how to keep breast milk warm without warming.
Right.
Things will come up. Yeah, there's a bottle warmer. You just immediately you pump your milk, close the bottle, put in a bottle warmer for whenever you need it.
Right. So it's true that you guys know how to make it smoother. But like, hey, sister, I can't go out because I'm leaving somebody with my baby and the milk is gonna go cold. You know, like you know how to get around these things.
You learn how to. We now know you don't have to do it the hard way. You know, our moms and our moms, they had to do it the hard way.
Yeah.
You've got the baby, you're a woman now, jipange.
Hakuna kitu ingine.
You learn how to do this. Then actually you even told, see, we did it.
Yeah.
You know.
We did it. What
we did it. What,
hey, manze, you did it because there was no solutions. There was no other ways around.
So they had to do it the hard way. But then for us, we find ways to make it easier for ourselves.
Yeah.
Happier lives.
Okay. Right. Value being more important than price. I feel like our moms, our aunties, our whatever, traditionally, Mali, you can save a bit of money, just save it. Use your sister's nappies for your newborn.
Sibling,
for your siblings. Like there's a lot of reusing stuff manini, but sahi the amount of times nimesikia apana mtoto wangu hatavaa hiyo kama imetumika ama apana, you know, like there's a lot of if I have the money, why not? What do you think about that?
Well, I would say this really depends on what things like bottles. What else can I think of? You really can't hand me down. Bottles, of course, nappies. We don't even use nappies anymore.
You won't buy second hand either.
No.
To save a penny.
There are things not second hand, especially if in the UK there's Primark. You don't need second hand. Clothes, baby clothes, because they grow out of them very quickly. So just go for the cheaper ones. They really don't wear them for long. Oh my god, a month down you need another size up. And you can't buy the size up when they're this other because it's going to be too big. You can't even hold them properly when they're wearing too big onesies or something. So there are things to think about. And there's something like a baggie. It's very expensive. And if somebody is willing to hand you down a good one, it's in good condition and everything. Me, I will take it. I wouldn't say no, I won't take a hand me down, but it's in good condition. Why not? And it's really expensive. These things go up to £1,000. 600, 700, 800. They're really expensive. And if somebody is handing you down, of course they will hand you down something nice.
Otherwise
they won't hand you down a broken,
I'm gonna sell it to you for a cheaper price.
That one I would buy. That I'll take it. Baby coat as well, those things are expensive. And if there is a cheaper one, somebody is handing you down something that is in good condition, again I will take it. It doesn't mean that I can't afford it. Well, of course, if there isn't a cheaper option, what else will you do? Your baby is not going to sleep on the floor just because it's expensive. You buy it. There are things to think about. The things it's not worth at saving the penny for. Na kuna vitu zingine, you know what? I'll save the £600. Give it to me.
Wow.
Na kuna zile za £2, £3, and no. I won't save the £2 just to get an old onesie.
Right. No. Yeah. But also kuna hii kitu yenye naona with millennials, they have to slay. If they're slaying, their baby has to slay as well. So unakuta mtoto newborn amevalishwa maguchi hapo uko like
they're in a position where they can afford that.
Mimi, we are wearing Primark until I'm sure umemaliza
Thank
grow out of things so
and
easily.
it's not anytime soon.
Yeah.
You ask me, I've wasted money on shoes.
No, expensive
God.
Shoes.
Hey,
Alafu, by the time you get to the house, the size is gone. Size has gone up.
You buy a pair of sneakers in summertime. Winter, they can't even fit in.
Oh my god. Yeah, we tried to buy gumboots, but then we were like, by the time it's winter, they'll probably not be wearing it.
No.
So, okay. Value than price. Recommendations by other moms. Do you really value that? For you?
Yeah, of course. You value that information. It worked for that mom. And you go for recommendations when you've tried what you know and it's not working. So somebody recommends something, why not try it? It worked out for them.
Right.
Let me see if it works for me. And we mainly do the recommendations when you've tried something and it's not working out. Like I've tried potty training, but it doesn't seem to be working. You know, when you're in that situation,
right?
I'm taking her to the potty, but it's not working. And then this mom tells me, "You try this. Leave her pantyless or without what do you call them? Nappies." And see if it works. You try it, it worked for them and it works for you. So yeah, I think a recommendation is sometimes it works.
Yeah. And I feel like young moms, somebody who has just become a mom, I feel like they're so empathetic. I'm not saying that as you grow up unacha kuwa empathetic, but I feel like when you have like a community of young moms, people are so empathetic. They really relate to ile struggle unapitia nayo na mtoto, and they're so ready to help. So I feel like that's why people are like, they trust that opinion. It's coming from a place. They've gone through the sleepless nights. So okay, millennials don't know what it was to raise kids without Wi-Fi. What do you think about that statement from your own personal journey?
Of course we know. We were raised without Wi-Fi.
Hey man, say the way we were getting, and we were never getting bored. Like
no,
like there weren't days
most
that you
of
were
us
just
got
sitting.
phones when you were teenies.
You know, me, I got my first proper phone when I came here. So okay.
I know. So most of us got phones when you were teenies in high school.
And there was no dull moment, but
of course not. Hey, I don't know. Okay, it worked out for us, and it was you know, it worked.
It really did.
It was happy times.
Like I don't regret anything about
me neither. Ati tablets, yes.
But sahi, mtoto wako ata survive.
I think my daughter would.
Oh, she's energetic though. But do you think she would?
She would. She survived in Kenya. We didn't have a tablet with her.
Yeah.
Me, my daughter would, by the way, and she will be very happy doing it.
Yeah. The problem, I think, is the society we are in right now. Hakuna, you can't go around knocking on people's doors saying, "Can we have a play date?"
No.
So yeah, why?
No, but if your daughter is if your child is independent, they already know how to be on their own. Right. And because I only have one child, so of course. Just by themselves they're comfortable. At sometimes you go somewhere where there are many kids and you won't see her running around with them for the first hour. Right. So she'll start joining them after. Right. After she's thought about it. And especially if it's new kids, she's never seen them before.
Atawasoma kwanza.
Yeah, she'll just be, watching. Watching.
Who do I want to talk to?
So I don't know. My daughter will survive very, very, and she'll be very okay without the Wi-Fi. Yeah. As long as there is outside. Yeah. There's grass outside. There's probably soil. What else will she need that outside? I think that's
she's just outside. The fact that she's just outside. Yeah, but I honestly, I feel like that's a struggle though, Sahi, especially in the society we are in. Sahi, outside is closed. So manze, that tablet is coming. Because do you not think mimi let I don't have a child. So you have all these ideas, mtangu hata angalia tablets until they're like a certain age, because macho yake inaharibika.
No,
I feel like ukifika kwa ground,
vitu ni different.
Ukifika kwa ground uko shika hii wewe unyamaze.
Yaani unamwekanga kwa kiti ajiwatchie TV akiwa 2 months 3 months.
Okay.
Cartoon. He works so that you can be able to clean to make a meal.
I'm telling you, sisi wenyewe we still have hopes that we'll be able to entertain that child. No tablets until they're like 10.
Wishes were horses. 10 months, ama.
10 making food from scratch. Apparently, millennials don't know a thing about that because wako na food processor, wako na all these social media influencers, wako na so many hacks, tips, You don't know how to make food from scratch for your baby, especially.
That's a lie. Well, for me.
Manze, she just made us a pizza from scratch. Yeah. But I think you're too good. I think we need somebody else to sit here. Because kuna watu who actually have these issues.
Yeah, I know.
But honestly, like growing up the way we grew up, because that's our story. Hatutajifanya we have another experience. Sisi hata bila food processor, my siblings ate all my food in the name of chewing on my behalf. Manze, the way I survived, blender. I don't know. They were my blenders, can you imagine? But they sucked it's disgusting. Let me stop. Okay. So you wouldn't be utachwa babaya if they take away all your equipment.
No, take everything, I'll survive.
But that's an advantage. We grew up in the desert. You
know? We grew up in Africa where lions chase us.
You know?
And we chase them back, kill them, and take home the head.
You know, people still believe in kitu ya initiation by killing a lion. Oh, but then it happens in the Maasai. Does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. Apparently, this is a different one, but now I'll skip that for now, guys. For now, don't worry. There's no gas and electricity. How do I make baby food?
Really?
Ready-made food, honestly. Saying it's fine. Like, can't say kila mahali.
Just take a ripe banana. Ripe banana and avocado and just mash them with a fork.
My baby has a fever. What do I do?
Take the temperature.
Do you get really confused? Like, unakwanga, like, guy, what do I do? Because I feel like our parents, wazazi wetu walituonesha a certain look that they weren't shaken. They knew what. My mom has a solution for every one of your vitamin C, ne vitamin C, haukunywi vitamin C, ama uko na fever, ni hii toa. Like, she had solutions for everything. She never showed me at any point that
she was worried.
That ama hajui. And up to date, she still puts that up. But how is it for you though?
No, well, you know the basics. Take the temperature. If it's too high, then call 111. If you think it's manageable, then treat it at home. Yeah, you know the medication to give for babies. It's only to Calpol or Brufen. Just give it every 4 hours and watch your baby. If they are responding well, then go on. Yeah. If you're worried, then go to the hospital. That's it. But just,
do you have this innate not worrying? Because even right now, she's not worried. So
because she's handling it well. She's not critical. You know, I can see. You know, you can tell the things you can see. She's okay.
You can the things. So your first thing is not worry when something goes amiss.
She's just hot. That's it.
Okay, that's what you tell yourself. You know what? She's just hot. Maybe amazing something. Okay. I feel like I would go. I don't know. I'll just call my mom because. Okay, avocados are too hot. Baby won't sleep.
I can't help you.
Let her play then. No. How did I become just like my mother?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh my god. I feel like even before I've had a child yet, kuna times tu nimejikacha, I'm like,
My
a
mom
geek.
will say that. What
That's,
did I say?
oh my god. Even my brother has just caught me in so many times, and he's like, that's mom. But yeah, have you had instances where when yeah?
No.
I don't know if that
No, for me, no, I haven't had.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, no.
Not much, okay.
No.
Especially when raising your child.
No.
Okay. How do I achieve a working life balance?
It's difficult, isn't
And
it?
say you were a student actually when
I had no, actually I went to uni after I had my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I went to uni when she was 8 months.
Right.
Yeah, and it's difficult. It's hard. It's crazy. It's hard.
Wait, you started your first year when she was 8 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made you think you can do that?
And I just decided to do it.
Hey.
I just, it has to be done one way or the other. I just knew I needed to get a degree. And
Like,
it
kuna
had
watu
to
tu
be
wanapenda
done.
stress. Kuna watu tu, they work well under pressure.
Not really. You have
Why
things,
would you choose
You have
to?
things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have a plan
to get done.
Mm-hmm.
A plan or no plan, it has to get done.
Right.
Simple as. So, I don't know, it has to work. In
How
your
did you
head,
work though?
it
Like
had
to
to
ambie,
work.
like honestly,
So,
was it? Did you end up thinking, "Hey, that was not a good choice"? Ama, did you end up thinking, it worked?
no, actually, when I was pregnant, my partner was doing a day job.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got the baby and applied for uni, so reality is you have to get a night job
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to school and I can't take the baby with me.
Right.
She's too young for me to leave her in nursery.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to get
A night job.
a night job.
So you had an understanding.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And he did get a night job, but most of the time he would happen not to get at home in the morning on time for me to leave and catch my 2 buses
to go uni.
to go uni. So yeah, and it was a struggle. I would get to uni to class late, but I could count the number of times I ever got to class late.
Right.
Because I used to try. You run, but you just call each other. Where are you? I'm downstairs. So you downstairs. That's when I'm coming down.
Right.
We meet at the door, at the main entrance. I'm off. You're in. And that was the lifestyle.
Did you ever have to like explain to your lecturers, Maze, guys, situation home? Like I'm a young mom.
No.
Did you have to do that?
No,
Okay.
I didn't even feel a need of anybody knowing.
Wow.
No.
Because I feel like, hey, Manze, that's a lot of pressure.
It was.
Exams, how do you deal with exams and
Just
a crying
prepare.
baby? And a crying baby. When are you preparing?
My baby was not a crying baby.
Hey,
Let me tell you, God
do you
comes
see
in
what I'm
different
saying?
ways. Oh, my baby was a very good baby. As long as she's fed,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. She'll be quiet. She'll sleep.
So are you advising us to get babies at you when we're studying?
I don't know if you're religious or not,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're praying for a baby,
Mm-hmm.
just know the kind of baby you're praying for. Just
Choose the baby you want.
be very specific
Mhm.
with what you pray to God for.
Be specific.
Yeah, I've had this discussion with several moms, and
Mhm.
they're like, I prayed to God for this baby.
Wow.
And you're very specific with what you. And for me, I don't know. I think also God knows what you need, because I never prayed for a baby.
It just.
I didn't even know I was pregnant when I was pregnant. By the way. Yeah, but then God came in mysterious ways. When you're surviving, you talk to God. It's always you and Him. Now the baby is here, and I have to get my degree, and it has to work. I don't know how, when.
Is that God, or you just didn't prepare? You should have. You
But
you let
it
go.
worked.
It worked out.
But I tell God. I
Mhm.
used to pray
Mhm.
because the baby is here now. But I really need to get my degree, because the baby brought more reason why I needed this degree.
Right, more drive.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I need a better paying job. I need more money now, more than I was comfortable with when I didn't have the baby. Back then I was comfortable with a couple of shifts a week. It kept me going.
Right.
I didn't have much to worry about.
Right.
But right now, she has to go to the best schools. She has to have
everything.
the best start in life, better than I did. And it is down to me.
Right.
I don't know about anybody else around me, but I know that's what I want in my heart.
Yeah.
And it's between me and you, God. And I'm getting this degree, and I'm starting. I want to start this year. I had not even applied for unis. I'm starting this year.
This one. I don't know if it's God or she was just not planning, but yeah, tell us.
Yeah, because I didn't know I was. You know, when you're planning to get a baby at a certain time, some people try, even if it doesn't work, they have a strategic plan. I'll do this and this by this time when this baby comes, and even if it's not done by then, it eventually gets done because you wanted it before the baby comes.
Yeah.
But for me, that was not even, in my books, not at all. But now it has happened. But that doesn't mean I was planning for something else when the baby comes. It's not like she stopped other plans.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like, now I was planning on traveling, I was saving money and see the world. Nothing like that. I just want a couple of shifts, enough for me to eat and go out at the for the weekend. That's it. Unajua ile tu life yenye haina, if there's something missing, there's a click. And for me, it came in form of a baby.
Oh wow.
And now I realized I need a degree, I need a better paying job. And what degree can I do? I can't do medicine because you need to go to A levels.
Right.
I would love to do nursing, but I don't want to wear uniforms.
What
else can I do?
So you didn't even, this girl, she didn't even know what she wanted. So it's like plain A, okay.
So I applied for engineering.
Yo, that's amazing, because that says to you believe in yourself. And I feel like ninakuwa na ako mentality kidogo, if somebody else can do it, like,
why not me?
Well,
Ama, it's there for people to do.
It's there for
people
I'm
not
to
a person. Like, yeah, people do this. Me, I'll do it. So I decided if I become an engineer, I'll get good money. So let's see.
And it will work out for my baby. So
all I need is good money, and the only way to get this good money is to get a degree and get a good paying job. But it will start with a degree.
Yeah. So you might as well.
Yeah. Let's see what engineering has to say. And I got accepted.
Look at you now. She is. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you still studying for our people? How did that
finished?
Hey,
you get it done and dusted. And
that's the most beautiful part about it.
Yeah.
Like, I tell a lot of my friends who are my age and they got their babies very young, they're actually steps ahead. Because they're actually steps ahead. Because as much as zile vitu zote mimi nadhani I have time to do, because I want kids at some point, it means there's something still waiting to be done.
Yeah.
And manze, props to you guys. You're steps ahead. You're doing so well.
Yeah.
And it didn't change anything.
It's a step at a time. Yeah. It's that morning you wake up and trying to get into that lecture on time, and you're a little bit late, but I'll go, it doesn't matter. And getting those 2-3 hours in between the lectures during the day, and going into the library and getting whatever you can get, because when you get home later in the evening, you've got laundry to do, a baby to get to sleep, you've got to eat, you've got to worry about tomorrow again. So if you have those 2-3 hours to go to the library and do what you can, just do what you can, just do your best. For me, I wasn't worried about, I remember telling my friends in first year, I'm not very worried about getting a first class. I'm a 2-1. I'll just do my best.
Right.
I'll just do my best, such that at the end of it all, I won't sit back and say, I wish I studied. I wish that time I didn't. No, I'll just do what I can right now, because I know that's what I can.
Regardless of the outcome, you did what you could.
I did what I could. And I did it however way I knew how to do it. There was no other way of doing it.
We can't ask anything else from you. We can't.
I did what I did, but I knew I'll finish. I'll get to that finishing line. And now you're at a different stage. It's not where you started. It's not where you want to be.
Right. Just a different stage. Yeah.
It's a transition, and it has to happen.
Yeah.
So it's that acceptance of that period you're at at that time. It has to happen. At the end of the day, we are millennial moms.
Do you know what? Because a lot, let's say a few years ago, maybe 5 or something years ago, my mom, for example, was trying to impart this on me. Get your degree first, get your business, get these things, and then you can decide to like have babies, have a family. And it's true that's a plan. Whoever is doing that, go for that.
And it works.
And if it works, and it does work,
Yeah,
actually.
it works.
But there's why am I doing this? Am I doing this out of fear of na nikiachwa na huyo mbaba?
I'm telling you.
You see, and a lot of our parents, to be honest, they were trying to advise this based off of fear. Yeah, anakuogopea. No, kiacho, you don't want to be that lady who ajiezi.
You don't have money, you don't have nothing.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this before, where you're like, hata parents walikuambia hivyo, but then it's you knowing.
Yeah.
So don't make decisions based off of fear. It's you knowing that yes, huyu mtu anaweza niacha. But
nothing is permanent.
Nothing is permanent. Anaweza niacha, but how much do I believe? Like,
what can
make
I do
easy
by
decisions ikwe ni wewe ulizi make, not out of fear, not out of okay. I think
to explore your topic more than we intended to,
actually,
but it's needed to be said for somebody out there. You in a situation ama unaona ni kama haishi, you just feel like you just can't see it working out the way you intended when you started whatever you started. But trust me, it's just a period and itaisha. Me, I remember one time in second year just saying, wow, what did I get myself into? Hey, right. I kept just asking myself, what did I just get myself into? Like, right now, if I decide I'm dropping out of this course, uni, nobody will ask me.
No, you have the right
for me. Nobody, you have the right. And I won't have to defend that, But I kept going. I just knew, and next year will come, a day like this, and I won't be in second year.
That's true.
I won't be. But if I drop out, I will have to start at second year.
Yeah, I'm from the beginning. If you decide to take a different course,
so it's like, you know what, I move. And because second year was very hard. It was really difficult because that's the year. Well, in our course, you have all the exams. In the last year, you don't have any exams. That year,
yeah.
Second year, you have all the exams, and you still have the coursework. And me, I have the baby, and I still had to work. Now I remember this time we really needed money badly, and I had to work, and it was not working out because the times I need somebody to watch my baby.
Yeah.
And the jobs I'm getting, the shifts, they're not baby friendly. My partner has to work, definitely, no question. And you can't
even try it.
You can't. What do I do? It was difficult. I was like, I could just drop out of uni. I don't have to worry about that and just work full time.
Yes.
And
that's that. Honestly, how did you not?
I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just knew it's not permanent. Na nile time yenye umebakisha 2-3 months. Just 2-3 months. Hii time ya exams iishe.
Kai manze. The defining moment.
That's the most difficult bit. Unajua, for me it was not like I was worried I would flop the exams. I knew what I knew.
Yeah.
So
when you didn't get that one exam.
There's that one exam.
I know what I know.
Yet our letter, the easy ones I'll flop. But the them ones, I know what I know. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I have to work. It was a struggle. But I knew I kept reminding myself. I had to remind myself. It's not permanent.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just 3 months. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my God. And I did it.
Yeah.
Like on the down.
And this is not to say that because there's people who really struggle. And I say you at Hawana, you don't have kids, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
but you're struggling, it's not to say your struggle is not valid, that you actually have to have things that people can see. People are different, different situations. People are different, and you did so well. You did so well. Very much. Well done. Thank you guys. That brings us to the end of this episode. Make sure to check out our podcast platforms. We are on Anchor, Apple Podcast, everything, Spotify, SoundCloud, anywhere and everywhere. Make sure to follow us on Insta. The Insta handles it. Tutajua malizi takazi si to block.
It's Afro Chick Chats. Afro Chick Chats. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Much love. Adios.